Boom! Welcome into Sportsbook 2.0. Betting Insight today, Pauly and Teddy, SBRpicks.com. Wednesday, April 4th. Masters preview is here. Picks, props, we'll run it all down coming up. Going to be the biggest Masters ever in Nevada in terms of handle. And the 1 seed could be over after tonight. Raptors at home against the Celtics. We'll get to that, and we'll turn the shot clock on before we get out of here. Tiger Woods hype. Unbelievable. We'll get to that. He was 100-1. Now he's as low as 10. Actually 8 in some spots as well. Bad beats, bad bets, bad for the books. Tankapalooza. What a job by the Hawks, Teddy. As high as 9-1 on the money line. Up 8 with 3 minutes. They don't score the rest of the game.
Yeah. 13-0 Miami closeout. Mike Budenholzer gets the Tankapalooza award for last night. Brutal if you had Atlanta on the money line, of course. Probably shouldn't have the tanking teams on the money line at this stage of the campaign. Heat get the win. Hawks play well. They get the money plus the points. They do not win the game in straight-up fashion. Yeah, Atlanta money line, that's a Tankapalooza award bad beat.
Jesus. Brutal. They have the home and home. They play again in Atlanta, and Miami's laying 8. Bad beat, bad bet. Cardinals, well, this was tough. Plus $1.20 the opener. Went off 103. They led 4-1 in the bottom of the 8th. The game started with back-to-back and belly-to-belly for the Cardinals and ended with back-to-back with Yelich and Braun. 4-3 in the 9th, back-to-back. Brewers win, walk-off 5-4.
Yeah. 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th with those back-to-back homers off Dominic Leone. And it was consecutive pitches in that contest. Brewers with the walk-off. St. Louis takes all the money. That's bad bet. Of course, if you had the cards, it's a pretty bad beat as well. And St. Louis, there are issues right now in early season play. Let's put it that way.
All right. We got some tweets on this one. Brutal. At Real Sports, but at Teddy_covers. Nuggets laying 3.5, up 11 with a minute left. Foul. Make free throws, hit a 3. Foul, hit a 3. Pacers hit a 3 at the buzzer, down 6. That was horrible. Up 11 with a minute, and the Nuggets couldn't cash the ticket.
And that never happens in the NBA. You know, the bad beats in the NBA are very rare compared to other sports. I shouldn't say that. The bad beats in the NBA, you have fourth quarter collapses, but the final minute meltdowns, you know, where a team's up by 11 and they don't cover 3. That doesn't happen a lot in the NBA because you don't have that many fouls and 3-pointers, but happened last night. Brutal. Pacers 3 at the buzzer. Denver does not get the money. That's a bad beat.
I'll tell you that Nigel Seeley, who's with SBR contributors, unbelievable. He said Ronaldo would score yesterday plus money. Took him 2 minutes in the Champions League against Juventus, and then he had the bicycle kick, one of the best goals I've ever seen. That's a bad bet, and it's over. First leg, the Juventus loses at home 3-0. Real Madrid was $2 to advance. Now they get the second leg at home. That thing's over, as that was a bloodbath in that one, and a terrific goal by Ronaldo. If you didn't see it, check it out with the bicycle kick as they win. And Juventus was also a man down in the second half in that one. Bad bets. Nets Sixers over 221.5 to 224. Fell 216. Good Philly defense. Top 5 in efficiency.
Yeah, I mean, the defense is getting better and better. The great focus here. And then, of course, Brett Brown shut the game down with Philadelphia comfortably ahead in the fourth quarter. Ben Simmons, plus 21 in his 25 minutes of play. Didn't play a minute in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Important to consider with Philly on the second of back-to-backs tonight.
All right, you explain these two. Kings money on the road against Phoenix, and Indians Angels heavy steam on the under. Game went over in the first inning.
I think the Kings money I can. When you see this steam on the tanking teams, you know, we talked about it yesterday. There's money on the Knicks. There's money on the Magic. There's money on the Bulls. I'll just put it this way. Not my money. Sacramento bettors, they got what they deserved. Kings from +1 to -2.5. They did not, of course, win the game. Indians Angels under. I mean, I couldn't tell you exactly what the bettors were looking for, but the bottom line is when you talk about a total that gets bet from 8.5 down to 7.5, and then it goes over in the first inning, yeah. We'll call that a bad bet, Pauly. Ohtani's 3-run bomb gets things going for LA in a blowout win over the Indians. Bad bet for all those who had the under.
Well, we were talking about Tomlin on yesterday's show in the preview, but Jesus, a 7.5 in an American League game with those two guys? Please. Plus, the Angels finally exercised the demons. They'd lost 12 in a row to Cleveland. One more. The A's, $1.10 up to 145. They lost. Hamels pitched well. A's lose at home 4-1. A bit of a disappointment so far. They're 2-4, all at home, and they were such a strong home team last year.
Yeah, I mean, Cole Hamels was a lot better than I thought he was going to be last night. 11 strikeouts in 5 innings of work. That did not bode well for Oakland bettors. With 35-cent move towards the A's, the books got to keep all of that money.
Bad for the books, a couple New York teams. Nothing going to stop that Yankee money, $1.55 up to 180. Gregorius bails them out with 2 home runs and 8 RBIs because Stanton, 5 strikeouts, and they booed him.
Yeah, welcome to New York, kid. But it's yeah. I don't care. You hit 59 dingers last year. You hit 2 home runs on opening day. Who cares? What are you doing here in the Bronx? 5 strikeouts? We'll boo you. No problem. But the bottom line for the bookmakers, they better be aware. The Yankee steam train is already rolling. We saw the books get clobbered with Dodgers money again and again last year. Yankees, the public likes them. The wise guys like them. Big steam move yesterday. All that money cashed. Bookmakers better adjust quickly when it comes to pricing the New York Yankees.
Bullpen struggled again, too. File that away. Yankees bullpen off to a slow start. Knicks, Magic, under 212 to 207. Look at that steam. Knicks score 73 points at home against the Tragic.
Orlando allowed a season low in points. The second lowest opposing field goal percentage, 34.9%. The second lowest three-point per shooting percentage. The Knicks hit 14.8 from beyond the arc last night. The fewest points allowed by the Magic since an 86-70 win against the New Jersey Nets on March 16th, 2012. Yeah, the under money came through. The under money cashed in. Bettors got that one right. Books took a bath with the Knicks unable to score.
All right, and this was bad for the books. This was a strange game. So no Rozier, no Larkin, and the Bucks went from 1 to 4.5. The total went from 206.5 to 204. It went over because of the late fouling and shenanigans at the end. But down 6 at the buzzer, Jaylen Brown lays it in. Total bullshit. I couldn't believe it. I know you got to get the best number, but I know that was people also reacting to no Larkin and no Rozier. But Jesus, down 6. It doesn't make any sense. He just lays it in at the buzzer. It falls 4. Incredible.
Yeah, I mean, again, the guys who are playing in the game aren't thinking about point spreads and totals, shouldn't be thinking about point spreads and totals. They're just out there to play.
Shoot a 3.
It's our job to
try to win the game, for Christ's sake.
I mean, there's no time left. You throw up a shot, it's what they do. The bottom line is, this wasn't a good result for the house. All the Milwaukee money in early, -1 up to -2, up to -3, up to -4, that all cashed. And anyone that bought back when the line got to 4.5 was able to cash with Boston. Side fell in a very bad place for the books, but they did get some of it back with the total money coming under as it snuck over late, as you mentioned, with all those late fouls.
And as we said earlier, this exploded late because of all the fouls and the 3-pointers and a couple turnovers. His 11-point lead was knocked down to 3. Pacers Nuggets 217.5 bet down to 212. 107-104 Nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, this game with legitimate playoff meaning, and it looked like a playoff game. Those teams were tired, and they were just grinding, under cashed with relative ease. All that under money. Now, big steam move on the under there. That went in favor of the bettors. A bad result for the house.
All right, we are ready. Up next, the Masters preview, props, picks, and we start with the 1 seed on the line, the rematch. They just played, and the Celtics beat them. Boston in Toronto tonight on Sportsbook. Betting insight today on SBRpicks.com.
Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.